What's up, everybody? This is Domingo here on Network, and today's video I'm going to be doing, guys, I'm going to do a review of Yashahime Princess Half Demon Season 1, Episode 18. And of course, the name of this episode is called Sesshomaru and Kirinmaru. And of course, you can watch Yashahime Princess Half Demon available now on Hulu, Crunchyrolls, and Funimations. So let's get this started, guys. So here we go. We're going to review Season 1, Episode 8 of Yashahime. So let's get this started. Here we go. So this episode begins with a recap of what happened last in episode 17. And also, guys, I already did a review of episode 17 if you have not, and also episode 16 as well earlier. If you have not seen those two videos, you can go check it out. But anyway, let's get back to the review. So in this, so we're gonna do the recap of what happened last in episode 17. Towa and Sesshomaru were able to sense out Koten's demonic energy to locate him, and they are now confronting him together by cutting through his demonic energy. So Towa asks Koten, what he is kirinmaru. What is kirinmaru? With her blade drawn out. So Koten asks her what business does she have with Lord Kirinmaru, and Towa responds to him by saying she is looking for the dream butterfly, and Koten laughs. Yeah, but and Koten was saying, oh, dream butterfly, you say. So Moroha finds herself with the real Tosetsu as Tosetsu wonders if Koten messed up. However, as the two see each other face to face, a battle between them unites. So Riku and Sakachi are currently still the same position they were, and when Tosetsu and Sentinel and Moroha went through a barrier, a strong gust of blows through them, and Takajiro tells Riku that something must happen. So Riku walks through the pasture and tells Takajiro to wait here, even though Takajiro wants to go home. So Koten tells Sentinel that they chasing the dream butterfly without even understanding Lord Kirinmaru's profound designs for it, even though Towa proves that to be a priestess and referencing the dream butterfly for Sentinel. Koten calls her ignorant. Koten brings out his two lions, the Wind Lion and Thunder Lion. The two Shinigami lions keeps Sentinel and Towa busy as they battle each other. So Koten buys time by drawing another field on the ground. So Moroha and Tosetsu are currently, still in battle with each other. Moroha uses her Crimson Dragon Wave attack on him, but Tosetsu takes the opportunity to swallow the orange rainbow pearls. He does not want Lord Kirinmaru to be angry at him. Moroha takes a strong hit from Tosetsu after his power is increased by the orange pearl. Towa and Sentinel finish off the winds and the Thunder Lion Shinigami as they turn into stone. Koten laughs and tells them that even though they house the gold and silver rainbow pearls in their eyes, they probably don't know of his origins. So Koten tells Sentinel that the seven combined form of the power should not exist, so Lady Zero shatter them across the land. In other words, the beautiful, mysterious Demon Zero is responsible for separating all seven rainbow pearls. So Koten tells them that for them to use process the pearl as a disaster, Koten uses magic from the mini field he drew on the ground to call upon another Shinigami, a giant blue ogre. The blue ogre keeps Sentinel busy and to handle Koten instead. Koten makes himself invisible and only swings a blade to midair to attack Towa. Sentinel guards Towa and helps her dodge attack as it aids to find Koten. Sentinel herself is still currently dealing with the blue ogre. So Koten tells Towa that they are still within his 8-field escape trap, and that she's still in the palm of his hand. So Towa wonders how to find Koten, and Sentinel tells Towa to snip his files of demon energy out. Towa finds Koten's vortex of demon energy and cuts through it, inflicting heavy damage on Koten. So Koten comes out of hiding, and Towa tries to make amends with Koten, asking him to tell her where his kirinmaru is. However, Koten didn't want to hear that. Towa has to say and used the other spell to change the appearance of the blue ogre Shikigami to attack Toa. So Toa dodged the attack, and Kota Shikigami bites his head off instead. Sensei used her Cyclone Burst attack on Kota, and the Shikigami disappeared, and Kota's body fell on the floor, completely headless. The magic field disappears, as Toa Sensei finds himself in the midst of a rocky mountains. Setsuna and Toa catches up with Mora, finding her in battle with Toetsu. Toetsu is now the last of the four pearls. I mean, not the pearl, but the pearls. I think that's called the last of the. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize for that, but the last of the four pearls left, and all three girls are now surrounded with him as they blaze out. Toa, Setsuna, and Mora all use their attack against him, and Mora calls Toetsu to give it up. Toetsu blows a cloud of dark smoke and makes an escape. However, Mora calls upon Takashio to transform so they can round his back and fall into Toetsu. So Riko finds Colton's headless body and the ground with the blue rainbow pearl beside it. Riko takes the blue pearl for himself, saying that he now has 3 of the 7 rainbow pearls. Takashio, Mora, Toa, and Setsuna are right behind Toetsu. Toa is worried about that when it left Riko behind. And Mora asks Toa and Setsuna, sorry guys, I was yawning, but I do apologize for that. But back to the review. As they release his head, Toa tells her that there was no head, and Setsuna that she really has the time to worry about such a thing. Mora finds herself disappointed. So Kirinmaru and is at the front of the ship and flies up in the air and towards the land. Toa tells Mora that Toetsu is most likely planning to get help from his higher up, which is Kirinmaru, since the rest of the 4 pearls are deceased. Mora wondering how high up in the bounty Kirinmaru can be, where Kirinmaru blasts a wave of energy towards Toetsu, causing him to fall on the ground. Kirinmaru calls Toetsu a fool, asking him if he intends to invite unnecessary guests to his ship. Toetsu apologizes to Kirinmaru and tells tell him to be gone. As the girls attempt to follow Toetsu, Kirinmaru stops them by using the same flash energies to make them fall on the ground as well. Toa, Setsuna, and Mara are faced with Kirinmaru, so Mara tells Kirinmaru to prepare for battle and draws out her sword when he told her of his name. Toa tries to compromise with Kirinmaru, asking him to return Setsuna's dreams if he's stolen by them under control of the dream butterfly. Mora tells Toa that they can just take it back by force, but if she has dipped in his head, Setsuna asks Mora, is there even a bounty out for Kirinmaru? And when Mora asks Takashio confirms that no has to put a bounty out for her. Setsuna also tells Mora that the Tree of Ages never said they get anything for it. Mora then says she'll pass. However, Toa responds to her by saying that they need the solution with the dream butterfly with Kirinmaru. So Kirinmaru speaks with the girls, addressing them as half demons, and tells them to try to get his head if they won. Mora tells Kirinmaru that she'd rather not work for free. Kirinmaru goes on by telling them that the dream butterfly will disappear if he is killed. Toa still attempts to compromise with Kirinmaru, asking him if he could just make the dream butterfly disappear without having him dying in the process. So Kirinmaru blasts the girls with a wave of the energy, again calling them half demons. Kirinmaru tells the girls about the prophecy, saying half demons will be the one to take his head. Kirinmaru wishes to find a way out the process is true or false, or else he consists will not be at ease and draws his sword out. He also adds on that regardless of the prophecy, half demons like them are not meant to exist in this world at all. Mora grows tired of hearing Kirinmaru calling them half demons, so he aims for a direct attack towards Kirinmaru with her sword. Kirinmaru blasts Mora with a wave of energy, thrusting her away from it. Kirinmaru says not even a skill or spell to behold. Mora tries to show her skill by using her crimson dragon wave on Kirinmaru, but Kirinmaru is unaffected. Kirinmaru then blasts Sensuna Towa with the blast of the purple energy, but both girls manage to defend themselves from it by using their blades of defense. Kirinmaru attacks, however, shatter down the demon energy of Towa's sword. Kirinmaru tells them that they're lacking in strength. Sensuna tells Towa to cut the flow of Kirinmaru's demonic energy, but Towa is unable to sense it. Kirinmaru blasts the girls in the way of energy again and says his demonic energy cannot be sensed by the likes of them, adding that they are lacking in hard skill and strength. Kirinmaru questions if the prophecy is false, or perhaps they are the hand demons that the fate of it is to take his life. Moroha used her ruse, transferred to Beniyasha to attack Kirinmaru. She used her own Iron River Soul Stealer attack, but attacked twice, but Kirinmaru pushes her back. Kirinmaru says it seems Moroha has gotten a bit stronger, however his attacks her with his sword open up a wound in her shoulder. Moroha used her blaze of blood to attack, but Kirinmaru is unaffected by that as well. Kirinmaru tells Moroha that her skills cannot catch up. Moroha face after using of her demon energy in her Beniyasha form. Kirinmaru is absurd that Moroha cannot maintain her Beniyasha form. Towa says that protects Moroha, holding out this sword against Kirinmaru. Kirinmaru tells them he still hasn't used any skill or spell, which proves to be troublesome for Sensuna Towa and Moroha, which Kirinmaru already easily overpowered them. Sensuna intends to attack Kirinmaru once again, and Kirinmaru tells her have a glimpse of her while cutting her several times with his sword. As a purple strike of light is shown, Sensuna falls weak and Kirinmaru thrusts her away with the energy that came out of the sword, calling it disappointing. Towa tells Kirinmaru to stop as she attacks him with his own sword. Both Kirinmaru and Towa cause major injuries to each other's faces. After Kirinmaru sees he's bleeding, saying that it's suspected with a greater chance of Shomu's daughters. Kirinmaru then throws Towa's attack in the back of the sword with a similar manner he did with Sensuna. So Kirinmaru tells Towa, I'm tired of you, as Towa sends her on the ground with each other. Before Kirinmaru uses the sword on the girl, Sesshomaru's sword, the Basaiga, is thrown from midair and lands right beside Kirinmaru, Sensuna, and Towa. Look at the sky where Sesshomaru is, and asks, who is that? Sesshomaru comes down from the sky and picks his own sword back up while looking at both Towa and Sensuna. Alright, so Kirinmaru tells Sesshomaru that he has come as a parent after all, and asks him if he has come here to stop him without the concern of his daughter's life. Towa asks, between yourself and Sensuna, is that person Sesshomaru, their father? Jokin tells Kirinmaru that Lord Silver is not the kind who will take actions for the personal matter as expected from Sesshomaru. He tells Jokin to be silent, and Jokin complies. Sesshomaru and Kirinmaru fly into the sky together, and Jokin happens to fall right in front of Towa and Sensuna. Jokin comments on how they have much grown, but neither Towa and Sensuna know who Jokin is. Who are you? Sesshomaru and Kirinmaru both battle each other in the sky with their swords. Sesshomaru continues to use his Basaya, and Kirinmaru uses his sword he used against Moroha, Towa, and Sensuna, with their sword clashing each other. A great mass of energy blows in the air, so affecting Towa, Sensuna, Jokin, and Kirinmaru. Use his sword to cause a split in the ground. The ocean also become extremely active in the sky, in the clouds. The sky has turned dark. Lightning strikes as they continue to fight, with one striking in front of Towa and Sensuna, causing them to temporarily faint. In the midst of the battle between Kirinmaru and Sesshomaru, Kirinmaru says, of course, in heaven and earth will resound. When we cross each other, Kirinmaru adds, by telling Sesshomaru his daughters are not suitable enough to threaten his life, and drawing his sword back. Lastly, Kirinmaru tells Sesshomaru that he will still have him work for what he desires him to do, meaning that he seems to have for Sesshomaru. Kirinmaru departs, flying off. Sesshomaru comes back to the land. Sesshomaru tells Jokin that they're leaving. Jokin tells Sesshomaru that he doesn't think that they should leave Toa and Sesshomaru on the ground like that. Sesshomaru look at the girls in back, and John can tell him, "Do not say that," and flies off. As Junkin catches up to him, and they both make their way leave. We are shown Riku sitting down within the Rocky Mountain, looking up at the sky, holding the green, blue, and purple rainbow pearls, saying, I will not give the rainbow pearls to anyone. As for the remaining, I have them all." So the sun is beginning to set, and Mora wake up after using up her demon energy for a Beniyasha form. Mora sees Toa and Setsu's bodies on the ground and rushes towards them to make sure that they're both alive. Mora asks Toa and Setsu if they defeated kirinmaru, and Takashi informs Mora that Sesshomaru is the one who showed up. Mora asks the girls what happened to their dad, and Toa tells Mora that it looks like he has something to do with kirinmaru. Night falls and the three girls are by the sacred tree. Setsu is playing her violin. Toa is looking at the stars, and Mora gently integrates the tree of it, asking how it shows itself and saying something. Mora gives up and sits down. We are shown the girls with Toa and Setsu's mother Rin sleeping inside the tree. Toa is wondering what Sesshomaru is trying to do. And that's going to be the conclusion of this review. I hope you guys enjoy my review of Yashahime Princess Half Demon Season 1, Episode 18. Overall, episode was pretty cool. Little battle there, with kirinmaru battling Toa and Setsu Mora for a bit. Sesshomaru and Jokin showed up as well. Riku wants to collect all the rainbow force for himself. And also we saw the ending part where Rin was inside the Tree of Ages as well. So it's a pretty cool episode. I thought the episode was alright. Decent episode. So that's going to be it for this review. What do you guys think about this episode? Do you like this episode? Do you hate it? Let me know. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. So don't forget to like this video, share, subscribe, and post your comments in the comments section. Tell me what you think about Yashahime Princess Half Demon Season 1, Episode 18 review. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. So this is the Mingo Hero Network. All can say take care. Have a good day. Goodbye, everyone. And the Mingo Hero Network is signing out. Peace.